Welcome to the lesson for today. Our lesson today is numbers. That is our topic. Remember, I told you last time that we're going to start with numbers. About numbers, we are talking about how to write numbers in words and symbols. Then operation on whole numbers. Operation on whole numbers meaning we are able to add, to subtract, or to carry out operation involving whole numbers. Then you have place and total value. How to find the place value of different digits in a given number. Then rounding off. You can round off a number to the nearest hundreds, tens, thousands, to the nearest even millions. Then number patterns, how to find the next number in the pattern. And then lastly, we'll be talking about square and square roots. So for example, in your book, that is when you receive this video, you have your book. You're going to attempt this question. If someone asks you to write numbers in words, make sure you arrange your numbers in groups of 3. It will be easier for you to read. So if you are supposed to be able to read this number, you arrange it in groups of 3. 1, 2, 3, you place a comma. 1, 2, 3, also you place another comma. Then you can read your number from here, which is what? 17,325,678. So you'll write it down. Then if someone asks you to write what is 47 billion, so you write 47 with 6 zeros. A million has 6 zeros. Then 236,000, remember 1,000 has 3 zeros, so you just write 236. Then you add the 3 zeros. Then 400, it is 4 with 2 zeros, and then 4 as a number. Then you add it downwards, it will give you the required figure. So make sure you write them down, and then you attempt it, you submit it for marking. So after learning about how to find how to write numbers in words and symbols, now we want to talk about place value. Remember, place value start from your right, and here is what we call ones if it is a whole number. So ones, tens, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000, millions. So all these digits, if you want to find maybe the place value of digit 8, it is just ones, tens, 100, then go to 100. But if you are finding the place value of a number that has a decimal like this, here it is ones, tens, 100, no problem. But anytime the digit is on the right side of this decimal point, you will start here with tens. This one is hundreds, and this one is thousands. So the place value of digit 8 in this number which is here is thousands. Make sure it is thousands with a th. Then on the other side, when you talk about the total value of different digits of a number, we are writing the actual value. So what is the total value of digit 7 in this number? You just write here 7. For example, there's 2 ways you can do it. 1, 2, 3, 5. These are 5 zeros. Then write 7 with 5 zeros. Or you can find the place value, then you multiply. So the place value of digit 7 is 1, tens, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000. So 100,000 times 7 is 700,000. It is the same way. Then if you have a decimal point here, it is 0.07. You just write here 0.07, or you can find its place value, then multiply by 7. What is the place value of 7 in this number? 10 hundredths. So hundredths meaning 2 decimal places, it is 0.07. That is the total value. So when you talk about rounding off, we can round off a number to the nearest tens, 100,000, 10,000, or millions. And if you have a decimal number, you can round off to the nearest 10. When you see tens, it means 1 decimal place. Hundreds meaning 2 decimal places. Thousands, 3 decimal places, and so forth. So you'll find also questions of rounding off in the next. And then we talk about square and square root. Make sure you also have this one. You are writing everything in your book so that when you be getting the questions, you'll be able to ascertain. So square of numbers 1 up to 30. So I've given you the square of these numbers together their square root. So the opposite of square is square root. What is the square of 1? 1 times 1 is 1. That is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. The square of 3 is 9. The square of 4, and so forth. So when you're talking about square and square root of digits 1 up to 30, you can be able to find its square root. For example, the square root of 225 is 15. So 9 times 9 is 81. 10 times 10 is 100. 11 squared 121. 12 squared 144. 13 squared 169. And 14 squared is 106. 15 squared is 225. So all these numbers that you see here, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, are what we call perfect squares. And perfect square meaning numbers whose square root can be found to maybe to be a whole number. So these numbers here, square root of 4 is 2, square root of 16 is 4. These are what we call, so 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 100, 144, 169, 196, all of them can be referred as perfect square. When we talk about 16 squared is 256, as you continue down there, you'll find out that there is, I've given you the square root of and the square of different digits from number 1 up to 30. So in your books today, I want you to arrange your work. You are writing the same way you're writing notes in other subjects. So it is mathematics. So for today, you'll write this one as your notes. Then in the next lesson, we will get questions involving place value, total value. You also have questions about square and square root and rounding. Make sure you have this one as your notes. Otherwise, I wish you a good time.